So Liu Kang ends up at the end of Mortal Kombat 11. The game's been out for like 4 years now. It's
is it really?
Yeah.
Golly.
So I feel like I can comfortably say the ending or So Liu Kang ends up becoming Fire God Liu Kang because Raiden gave up his god powers to save him.
Okay.
And then as soon as like after that, you fight Kronika, and you get one of two endings. The canon ending ends up being whenever you lose a round to her, but but like there's an ending where if you can beat her both times, then you can then like it's an ending where like. See, the ending is Liu Kang ends up shaping the universe to he has like the time and stuff. So he ends up shaping the timeline to anything anything the way he wants it to be.
Okay.
Well, the canon ending is where it's just him and like Raiden's there, but like Raiden is like not a god anymore. He's a I think you have to take that one out. I think. No. You probably would have done the same thing, though.
No.
I'm just saying, you would be so sure of something, and then you would tell me, and then
when you lose, do you still get to keep all the items you got a hold of?
Yeah.
Oh, legit.
But anyway,
this is actually not a bad way to farm items.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, the DLC is where it takes place right after Liu Kang beat Kronika, but apparently there's suddenly a problem where he has to have a certain thing to really reshape it right. He has to have like a certain crown or something. And then, because the crown was destroyed, but like so they have to get another one, or they have to get it. Go back through the timeline, but like what they did was they sent Shang Tsung and Fujin and
I thought Shang Tsung was the bad guy.
He is, and he turns out to still be bad because he for a long time he acts like he's gonna do the right thing, he ends up not doing it.
Fool me
by
once.
the end. Well, what happens is the DLC Aftermath is basically. What if What if halfway through Mortal Kombat 11 everything just started falling apart and going wrong? But because like so many of the heroes die, so many, like Shao Kahn gets killed, Sindel gets killed. But the thing is that I think let's see, you have to what? Oh, you have to. Oh, here, turn the camera around.
I'm looking
over there. So whenever you
wait, how?
Wait. Okay, so just go right there. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that.
Murray, heads up.
Just be quiet, Murray.
Yeah, what Murray?
Murray. Yeah, see, this is the only role that Murray has.
Hey, fellas, any of you guys think you can beat the the moose? Maybe put a bet on it.
Oh, I'm in, eh? I ain't got a lot of money for this wager, but there's no way I'd lose to a new guy like you, huh?
So basically... Oh yeah, you gotta do this part. So I guess technically it's still Murray, but you're not using Murray.
My coat's got a little raccoon tail.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah. Mortal Kombat 11's DLC was basically what if everything went wrong, but Liu Kang knew that.
Okay, hold on, wait. Why am I not shooting? It's not square to fire.
You gotta collect those things.
Oh.
That's the Amma.
Oh, an anima.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
you gotta, it's kind of.
I remember hating this.
Yeah. Again, it's like they took a lot of the least favorite elements of this game and just went overboard with them in Sly 3. Sly 3 is still not a bad game. It's still a lot of fun moments, but you have all these annoying missions to deal with. But anyway,
the steering controls feel off.
Yeah. You can't blame the PS3 version for that because this is on PS2. But anyway, so
wait, why would I blame the PS3 version?
well, it just seems like something you'd blame. That you'd say, well, it's probably because the PS3 version isn't, you know, or maybe someone on the internet would do that. But like, because again, making mountains out of molehills is what the internet does best, and they make it seem like the PS3 ports of stuff of most of the games that came out, or like darn near all of them, were bad or something, but they're not.
You won, eh?
You won, eh?
Ain't got no money.
That might be okay. It all depends.
Depends on what?
On whether or not you know the location of the Northern Light Battery.
I guess I owe ya.
So you gonna tell me? So,
Are you just gonna sit there with a bunch of alcohol in your breath?
oi. But yeah, so Mortal Kombat. Yeah, like I said, Liu Kang knew about Shang Tsung's real intentions. But you have a choice of two endings. One's obviously the canon ending is obviously when you win as Liu Kang. But the there's also an ending where you can use Shang Tsung, and when you beat Liu Kang, he takes over the universe, and you know. This is a review of the newer Mortal Kombat.
And then head back to the safe house. Thanks to Murray's undercover work in the RC Combat Club, we've learned that the Northern Light Battery is hidden in a silo nearby. The battery needs some serious modification if we're going to hide inside it to sneak onto Arpeggio's blip. First, we'll short the battery with grapple lines on local boats. Then, we'll all break into the lighthouse and sever the power flow to the battery. That way it won't recharge. Given my electrical engineering background,
This is Sly.
there's a 97% chance of success.
Just in shock right there. Let's see here. Sly. I don't know. Grizzle face. So. Yeah, a lot of people were suspecting that Mortal Kombat 1 would be Mortal Kombat 12.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is that they kind of teased that like that. Because I had like a clock and it was going to reach a certain, it was going to reach a 12. But in the teaser, they had it to where it was like, or as soon as it was about to hit the 12, it was like, skips over to the 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of interesting. But yeah, this one's a reboot. It's another situation of like where it's a soft reboot, but it's not as soft as MK9. MK9 was like actually taking the events of Mortal Kombat 1 or the original Mortal Kombat and then making it different basically. Making it to where like certain things happen differently because Raiden's getting stuff from his past self or his future self. I mean, send it to the past. Is up there? No. Boat hack. Here's the battery. Northern Lights.
Or the silo battery will continue to fill with energy, making it
You know, Andrew, after we do Sly 3,
way inside.
So,
what we need to do is, like,
open up. Sounds
we need,
like work for Murph.
if we play the other PlayStation mascot, PS2 mascot character games, we need to like mix it up. Have like we play Jack and Daxter, and then Ratchet and Clank, and then Jack 2, and then Ratchet and Clank 2, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
All right. See you on the ground.
Just to kind of mix it up. Now I go up to the top.
Ever melting, but never disappearing.
Yes. How could this happen to me?
Just wanna scream.
Sapphire. This game has Ruby and Sapphire. Was that a reference to Pokemon?
Oh my gosh, this game predicted Pokemon.
Even though this game came out after Ruby and Sapphire.
It still predicted Pokemon. It's the reason Pokemon exists.
Half-Life 3 confirmed. You know that if they ever actually confirm they're making a Half-Life 3, that like the articles are gonna say that like as a joke in a way.
What, Half-Life 3 confirmed?
Yeah.
Or you'll have an article written by somebody where it's been so long that they don't know about the Half-Life 3 confirmed memes. So they say Half-Life 3 confirmed unironically.
Yeah. They're like, wait a minute.
I guess I saw this video of this girl going on this story about some girl she babysits and whatnot. But
Yeah.
the girl basically said, now, wouldn't it be cool if there was just like some kind of phone you could have that anyone in the house could answer, alright? And it would be connected to the wall. It basically describing a landline phone without knowing she was describing a landline phone. It's like, girl, how young are you? I mean, she was an adult. She was babysitting people. Maybe a really young adult, but still, it's like, have you never experienced a landline phone before? Like, I would get why a kid that's like 5 now has never experienced a landline phone. I mean, heck, there's still a landline phone here.
Yeah. Landline. Landmines, what?
Is this supposed to SeaWorld?
Is this supposed to go to SeaWorld? Hey, camera?
Is this supposed to go to SeaWorld? Was it just very, very British?
Yeah, she was just like extremely British sounding.
Is this supposed to go to... Did it go to SeaWorld?
I can't remember.
Is this supposed to go to SeaWorld? What? Did you actually get to chat with the people from other countries?
Me and Corey did a little bit with these British people.
Thanks, pal. Just let me at that northern light of traffic. It'll be slag and mittens.
Not quite that simple, Murray. I'll reverse the energy flow from the control computer while you lift the main circuit breaker. That should give Sly a short window of opportunity to climb up the power lines and overload the system from the top.
Up, down, up, down. They should put an elevator in this place.
No.
Or as a kid, as a little kid.
Get climbing, Sly. We can't keep this thing reversed forever.
So I remember our little cousin.
Cousin? Which cousin?
Like, I'm not gonna say here. But our little cousin was like the kids of our cousins.
Although we didn't get to experience much in the way of little cousins, because we don't... Most of our cousins are older than us.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, but what I remember was, they always talk about like don't mess with her too. She just say don't mess with her too much. She'll throw up or whatever, get sick or whatever. Of course, the kids don't listen because they kind of make her active and stuff. And I remember at one point it was gross but funny at the same time because she was just like she just did that little scream she does. Like, and then, like, as she was doing that, she had like a thing of like not puke, but like something coming. You know, however.
Wait, was this a human doing that?
Yes.
I don't remember this.
I mean, this was like back in August. Yeah, it was in August. It was like a couple of days before I left for the Universal trip.
Is this while we were?
Andrew, I'm not saying their names on here.
Oh, wait, but this. Was this while we were in
Pigeon Forge, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Well, I think you missed it, but it was funny because like it was gross and funny at the same time. It was, you know, like, and I realized whenever I was watching the kids do some gross things, I was like, they're learning. They're just kids trying to learn that this is disgusting. Because I remember, if you remember that little Sonic toy I gave her. You remember what I'm talking about?
What about it?
You know, like they would stick it on the. So again, they're kids, they're learning, but basically, like, you know, they learned that like licking it and then sticking it to the window or something, you know, that would make it. Well, they would lick it without wiping it. They would each do that. Yeah, they would each do that without wiping it off, wiping the previous person's spit off. So that was neat. Oh yeah, I can't go out that way. Oh well. Anyway, I'm just gonna die down here and see what happens. Just do it. Maybe, hopefully, it'll bring me upward again. Wait, wasn't I done here? Anyway, so anyway, yeah. And I'm just like, I had to remind myself, like, these are still kids. These are still kids. They're learning. Whoa. But yeah, so. But in a way, it was kind of funny because, like, obviously, if I were still a kid, it would have been like I probably wouldn't have listened very well to, you know, my parents saying don't do this or don't do this too much, and then I do, you know, or don't do this to this person they just ate, they'll get sick.
I've never disobeyed or lied or bragged about my awesome greater than you self.
There you go. There you go. It shows Bentley for you.
Bentley. See, I just like
how gracefully you just
casually.
Oh no!
Because you just kind of just. Boop, 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 boop.
So I do like how in games, whenever you get these gadgets, that they don't feel like they're required. They don't feel like they're required. It's just like a
he
easier.
fell asleep. It was like his neck.
Yeah, I know. That's one thing I gotta say.
No, I'm gonna do it anyway.
That's one thing I gotta say about that's one thing I gotta say about the Mega Man games, like any of them, or just about any of them. As much as I like, you know, some of them, it is kind of annoying how, like, you know, the game is basically way too hard unless you can get these hidden items. And I feel like
Be done without them. It's just
well, yeah, it can be done without them. It's just a lot more difficult. What I'm saying is, this game, it doesn't feel like you have to get all the, you know, obviously except the ones that you do actually have to get.
It makes it more difficulter.
It's just like, it's basically, these are more so items that help you get around more, not necessarily help you with the missions as much more. Like, again, the only ones that you need are stuff like the like paraglider and stuff, but other than that, you don't have to.
I am destroyer of worlds.
Like, you don't have
death.
to. Like, you don't. You don't have to get that jetpack. It's just fun to get. You know, it's fun to mess around with.
To prepare it for travel, we'll have to.
Whereas you got like Mega Man X, where it's like if you don't get all these heart tanks and all that stuff, it's like you're screwed. Or if you don't get this armor, you're screwed. And same for like finding the heart tanks and stuff in the original series too.
I'll hack into its steering controls and move the vessel close enough to fire its grappling hook.
Okay, I'll climb on
Remember, if this were Sly 3, you'd go there as Bentley and then use Sly and Murray.
3 should suffice. Once the first line's attached, Murray and I will commandeer another boat.
Finally, I get the
Oh, what I was gonna say about Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch earlier was, for some reason, they decided, even though this was gonna be a PS, this was gonna be like a next.
Where's he throwing me? Oh, on the boat.
Yeah, it was. It's gonna be, even though it's a next gen system like PS5 Series X stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They still made a Switch version, even though Mortal Kombat 11 was not handled very well on the Switch.
It's okay. We're going to handle this with a lot better.
So when I look up, like, I'm like, okay, did they at least optimize it more for the Switch whenever they made it? I knew the graphics were obviously going to be downgraded, but, you know, it was like, but does it at least play well?
It looks like Mortal Kombat is no Deadly Alliance.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat games have until 9 came out, they never had that great graphics.
Yeah. Well, even 9 didn't have the greatest of graphics, but
it still looks pretty good.
But I will say
It's
that
also very cinematic.
I will say that Mortal Kombat X and 11, especially 11, they look really good.
Now, could it be argued Mortal Kombat was better when Midway had it? Yeah, maybe.
Well, technically, it is the people of Midway. It's just they're owned by Warner Bros. Interactive, or whatever you call it.
I'm already on top of the silent.
Oh, I'm around the boat. Filthy Canadians.
No, you gotta hit that that crank. You gotta use that thing back there whenever. Yeah, right there. Well, okay, it automatically brings you to it. This type of mission again. Not Murray up there with Sly.
Oh, Sly's way up there?
Yeah.
The hook's in place.
But anyway,
Head out for another boat before anyone picks up on what we're doing.
so I'm trying to figure out why they did the Switch version though. I already looked it up, and while the gameplay runs fine, runs at 60 FPS, like when you're actually playing the game, the load times to get into a fight were really long, or probably a lot longer than what's going to happen in the PS5 and Series X version. Which, the way people are able to play it right now is if they got the premium version. So technically the release date was the 14th.
What, for Mortal Kombat 1?
Yeah.
I thought it was coming out next year.
No, it's coming. It's the official. Everyone's getting it released. The normal release is the 19th. Which, if you're watching this, I don't know when you folks are going to be hearing this, so I'm sure it's going to be after the 19th, whenever you hear it. But anyway,